Hello and welcome to my video review slash demonstration slash box opening of the Boss Pedalboard Cable Solderless Custom Kit for guitar and bass. For years I messed around with cheap, crappy wire junk. Took it all out and I decided it's finally time to step it up and do something professional and good that's gonna last me probably forever. Also, it's really easy to use. It's 24 karat gold contacts. They can be straight or 90-degree connections there, as you can see there in that little picture. Comes with 24 feet of cable. It's all good quality stuff made by Boss. Comes with a little screwdriver and some set screws, and basic instructions say to cut the cable straight to the desired length. So don't be cutting it at some crazy angle like that. You insert the cable into connector, push firmly until it stops. So you can see, if you pinch in and it zooms like that in real life, that you got a little needle, like a little spike right there, and that's gonna go inside and touch the copper on inside the wire, and then there's like a black, thicker part right here. I'm guessing that's gonna go in, and that's gonna be the stopper, and then here, this screw comes down, and I think it screws through the rubber. I'm not exactly sure how this thing works. And I think that's what makes contact with, they call it the sleeve. It's like a shielding that's on the outside of the cable. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open and start wiring this up. I just did another video on some basic tips on how to wire a pedal board as far as pedal sequencing and how to mount your pedals and all that kind of stuff. How to power them in a very efficient and good way. So check that out if you haven't already watched that and you need some ideas and tips on how to get your pedal board looking good and properly set up. Okay, let's get into this thing. Let's pop it open. And just pull this front section open. Got the cable. And then in here, we have all the little contacts. We have a screwdriver. Okay, cool. Let's check one of these out. It's got the little Boss logo on there, little B. That's where the set screw goes. That's where the cable can go in and can either go straight in or can come out the side for a 90-degree connection. That's the part that will be recessed into the pedal. So that's how much space it requires. And then we have the screwdriver, which is a double-sided Phillips and a slotted slash straight. And they just slide into this little thing. This is pretty cool. Boss. And then here we have all the little set screws. These are what will hold the cable snugly into the connectors. Okay, we'll be using the straight screwdriver for this, so get that one all ready to go. Let's cut these. So it didn't come with, like I've seen some of the other kits come with like a cable tester, like a mini cable tester, or like a pair of cutters. That's okay, I have both of those things. But I guess that's something that some of you may not have, is a cable tester, so you'll just have to plug them in and try them. Got the cable here. It's kind of thin cable, to be honest. Compared to like some other standard guitar cable, it's quite a bit different. But it must be good enough. It's made by Boss. Boss is legit, so most of these pedals are Boss. Alright, my first connection is going to be between the tuner and the harmonist. My guitar is going to plug into the tuner directly. Come down to the harmonist, go to the whammy, the wah, phase 90, the super chorus, and then the two delays and out to my amp. So it's going to kind of do like an S crazy little turn. But for these two, they're going to be right up against each other. I don't need much cable, so probably something like that. I'm guessing that'll be good. So remember, it said to cut it perfectly straight, so it means perpendicular, like that. And you just push this right in. It's the first time I've done this. Okay, it fits snugly. And then let's get one of these little set screws out. Go. Alright. Doesn't feel like that pierced it. Maybe there's like a contact inside for the ground. I don't know. But we'll see in a second how this is going to work out. This is pretty cool. It's very easy. Slide that in there. Push this all the way in. That's as far as it wants to go. Grab a set screw. Again. Okay, so it says that keep tightening till it's recessed into connector. So that's pretty good there. All right, pretty cool. Looks good. Right there is a little recessed spot, so this can come out the bottom. Do that on both of them. And we got a little connector. Let's try it out down there. Looks great, fits in there perfect. Put it on this plastic. Since I'm working on a metal table, that wouldn't make much sense to try to test it. So here's the ground. Perfect. And here's the tip, which is the hot signal. Works great. Very simple. Cool. Let's go ahead and do the rest now. All right, one final update with this. So I wired it all up and I went to go test it and something wasn't working. It turned out, although I tested the connections, the cable going from the wiring pedal over back to the wah, the problem wasn't that it wasn't making a connection. The problem was actually that I put the screw in too deep on the set screw and it pierced through the shielding and then into the hot wire. So what that did was the test I was doing to make sure that the hot from both sides made connection and then the ground from both sides made connection, that was working. But I should have checked also to see if the ground and the hot were making a connection with each other, which they were doing, and that was the problem, that it was shorted out. So a little tip when you go to do this, if you do use this product, is that you can't over tighten those screws. It says make it flush with the connector. Make it flush only. Don't go and tighten it down a little extra because that is gonna cause you a little problem. But it was an easy fix. I found the problem right away. It took me about 8 minutes or so to figure it out and fix it and get on my way. So there we go. All right, guys. Well, that was super easy. I'm very happy with how quick it all went. It was like 20 minutes to do this whole thing. And I recommend this product. I mean, I've got a bunch left over. This was really cool. Really, I mean, yeah. What else can I say about it? So go get your Boss Pedalboard Cable Solderless Custom Kit. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Check out my other videos. I also put out a video on basic setting up of a pedal board, you know, tips and tricks to make it all kind of flow, and how to do your power efficiently, and how to do your jumping of your DC power for your cables, and how to mount your pedals, all kinds of stuff. So check out my Instagram at Guitar Guts, and I will see you guys later. Rock on, my friends. Please subscribe, like the video, recommend to your friends, comment down below, especially if you enjoyed it and you got some benefit out of this. And thanks again to my friends over at SoCal Pedalboards for setting me up with this board here. They make great pedals out of Southern California here, local to me. Also, Gervana pedals, they hooked me up with a couple delay pedals. I appreciate that. So rock on, guys.